Hello, this is Makeda of the Boston Bidoofs, and this is going to be my Week 5 match of the YCL versus Arts, the Rustboro City Rejects. And originally I had been talking to him and I didn't expect to battle because the brackets were different, but right before the draft started, he ended up ending in my bracket, so that's pretty cool. We'll get to battle each other. So we'll see how that goes, but if you look at his team, he's got a pretty scary team. He's got Urshifu Rapid Strike, Dragonite, and Spectrier, all very offensive threats. He's also got Incineroar, who I put on here because it's a great answer to my Ferrothorn and Bisharp, but the one thing that it doesn't do well is Intimidate my Bisharp, which gives him a free Sword Stance. There's a bunch, and also Parting Shot. There's a couple things it does that he might want to not take Intimidate for this week. So we'll see if he ends up bringing that. He also has Marowak as his only Stealth Rock setter, so if he doesn't bring that, I'm a little happy, but I put it here because I do expect him to bring it for my Rotom Wash as a electric type immunity. Otherwise, my Scarf Rotom is going to go ham on his entire team. He's also got Sceptile, which I expect to maybe be physical with Rock Slide for the Moltres. And overall, he's just got a really scary team. His other options are Golbat, Rotom Frost, Eldegoss, Cresselia, and Type Null. Only one of those I really don't see him bringing would be Cresselia. I just don't think it does anything to my team. Type Null is always scary as another bulky normal type to rival my Porygontu. But at the end of the day, I think I whittle it down enough with my mons to not really make it much of a threat. So we'll have to see. Also, Crush Claw boosts Bisharp's attack as well. So there's a couple things he doesn't want to do versus me to boost my Bisharp. So we'll see how that works this week. So first but definitely not least, is my Rotom Wash. My Rotom Wash is Scarf this week because with Scarf, it is a menace to his team completely. I just Volt Switch out on everything if he doesn't bring Marowak, or I Stain and Hydro Pump for the kill on most things. I also brought Shadow Ball just in case he brings a Spectrier, but to be honest, with Bisharp there and Porygontu, I really don't think that he'll bring Spectrier. It just doesn't do anything to my team. So, I'm not saying it can't. It could definitely set up, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see how that goes. So, Choice Scarf Rotom this week. Modest nature for the most damage. We'll see how that goes. Next up is my Bisharp. Knock off Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Stone Edge. Just a bunch of coverage moves this week with Defiant and Lumberry, because I don't want to be status. And if he tries to status me, I get a free turn to deal damage, to knock something off, whatever. Bisharp is a threat. Sucker Punch is great. Only problem is that Urshifu deals with it pretty well, but I have a lot of other Pokemon to switch in. Bisharp is a really good late game cleaner versus his team. The Sceptile is also a threat. It gets Drain Punch and I think other fighting coverage, so we'll have to see how that goes. But next up is my Porygontu. I brought another Trick Room Porygontu with Relaxed Nature this time for my it's defensive for his threats with Ice Beam Thunderbolt again. Like I said, only thing preventing electric types is Marowak, so I got the Ice Beam there. It's also good for the Sceptile. And Trick Room is just great because it's going to reverse the speed. He's got some very fast things. I can bring this in on the Dragonite and it's just free setup. And he really can't do anything to me, so Porygontu is going to be a menace again this week. He's got some things that can knock it off, but I'll have to switch into other things to sack them, or to lose their item. So the things I want to keep are Rotom and Porygontu's items, so we'll see how that goes. Next up is almost an identical set with Reuniclus. I got another Trick Room Recover with Psychic and Shadow Ball. Psychic deals with Urshifu really well. It lives both a Surging Strike and a Close Combat, not back to back, but if I could set up a Trick Room on full health, deals with those, I can then kill it with a Psychic. He could bring in Incineroar that completely walls me, but if I'm expecting the Incineroar, I got plenty of switch-ins like Rotom, Moltres even, and Bisharp if he has Intimidate, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, Psychic deals with a lot of things really well, and the Shadow Ball is great just for that Spectrier. While Incineroar will give me trouble, I feel like I didn't really have any better options this week than Reuniclus. I could have brought Golurk and Trick Room, but at the end of the day, I just felt like Reuniclus is a lot more bulky and useful. Next up is my Ferrothorn. I got Power Whip, Knockoff, Stealth Rocks, and Leech Seed because Stealth Rocks is great versus his team. He doesn't have any reliable removal. He has Defog, I believe, and he's going to have to pick boots on either Dragonite or Incineroar. If it's Dragonite, which is most likely not to break that multi-scale. Incineroar is going to take a lot from it, so I think just getting Stealth Rocks up right off the bat this week, hopefully actually click it first turn, is going to be great. If he leads Urshifu, Power Whip deals enough damage after a close combat to kill it, as long as I don't miss, which would be actually tragic. And Leech Seed is just there to catch things off guard. Like the Dragonite, if he doesn't have a Fire Punch on it, it's going to be a problem for him. And Knockoff is just great utility if I'm expecting a switch into the Incineroar or something, just to get rid of those items. So it's also good for the Spectrier, but I really don't expect him to face Ferrothorn with Spectrier or even bring Spectrier at all. So it's just kind of there as a threat, and we'll have to see how that goes. And last but not least is my Moltres. Mystical Fire, Air Slash, Roost, and Agility this week. I have just enough speed to outspeed Jolly, Choice Scarf, Urshifu after an Agility. Do I expect to bring in an Urshifu on me? No, not at all. But if I can get an Agility off and his Urshifu is left in the back, then it's good to have that boost to kill him with Air Slash. I picked Air Slash over Hurricane because it has more accuracy, but it does still only have 95, so we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully RNG's on my side this week. It's also good for outspeeding that Sceptile. If Unburden hasn't triggered, Agility is going to be useful. Air Slash is going to do a lot. If he's special, Mystical Fire really lowers the thing. He really doesn't have a great matchup because while it is a check with Rock Slide, it's not going to live very well versus my Moltres. So, especially when I'm modest. And I'm Heavy Duty Boots because if he does bring Marowak, I do not want to have to worry about dealing with that residual damage. So yeah, that's my team. Hopefully it works out for me, and wish me luck. Alright, so the battle has begun, and as you can see I changed the layout a little bit on the bottom because this is the team I more realistically expected him to bring. But it turns out he brings Rotom Frost over Marowak, which is great. So yeah, I think I'm just going to lead Ferrothorn and set up Stealth Rocks, or if he leads Urshifu, I'm just going to Power Whip immediately. Otherwise, I don't really mind. If he has, looks like he has double defog, which is great for my Bisharp, so we'll have to see how this goes. So let's get this into it. Hopefully he's Intimidate Incineroar. That'll help me out a little bit. But realistically, I don't expect him to bring that when I have Bisharp on my team. It's just safer. He had Dragonite, right? He must have. Alright, so let's get this. Furret is his Incineroar. Good lead by him. We'll find out if he is Intimidated right now. And he's not, so just like I expected. However, without Stealth Rocks, I'm not afraid of losing my Heavy Duty Boots. I'm just going to go straight into Moltres here, while he probably goes into his Rotom. And a Parting Shot, maybe? Knockoff. As expected. That did a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So I think I'm just going to Roost. I don't care about any hazards or anything, so let's see what he has to do. Yep, U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Let's see who brings in a ring. If he brings in Urshifu, I'd be really sad I didn't click Agility, but that's not a risk I wanted to take, because he's most likely going to bring in Rotom if he's Scarf Rotom. I can't really imagine him bringing that for any other reason except Dragon. Okay. I think I just go straight into Porygon 2 here. Even if he starts setting up, I have the Trick Room. I have the Ice Beam. It's going to outstall his multi-scale. Yeah. That's fine. I've watched a few of his battles. He likes to set up a lot. So he might go for another one right here, which gives me the free Trick Room. Nope, go straight for the Dragon Claw. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I'm a monster. Porygon is disgusting. Oh man. I could just go for the Ice Beam, and I think I will, because even if he switches into Incineroar, I don't really care that much. Ooh, that was weird. My throat kind of gave out for a second. Don't really care. Weakness policy, still don't care. The Roost is a little annoying. But yeah. With the Trick Room, I just kill it with an Ice Beam, so he's probably going to switch here, and his item will be gone. I could just recover to be safe, but there's no point. Incineroar? Wolf. Is that his name? Oh, Golbat. That's an interesting play. He's probably going to try and get a Toxic off on me. Definitely Eviolite. So let's see. I didn't get up any hazards, but I think I'm just going to go straight into Ferrothorn here. It does get Heat Wave. But does he predict the switch? Specifically into Ferrothorn? No. So he just goes for the Toxic. I'm pretty sure I live a Heat Wave, because Ferrothorn is a monster. But I could also just scout out if he has it by going right into Reuniclus, so I'm gonna do that. Just straight to Super Fang. That's okay. Oh, he missed. That is unfortunate. But I'm just gonna click Trick Room, because it did just fade. Straight into Incineroar? Yeah. Let's go back into Moltres, honestly. What did he bring in last time? He brought in Dragonite, who's already weakened and his items are gone. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about this thing. If he U-turns again, honestly, I'll just Roost again. If he's not Protective Pads on Urshifu, it's not going to be that much of a threat. If he goes into Rotom, I just go back into Ferrothorn, I think. Because even if he tricks me his choice item, I do have offense on there. So I'm not too scared. And the Trick Room is still up. So why would he go into this? Without a boost, he can't kill my Porygon 2. So I think I'm just going to switch into that and recover. Even if he kills me with like a fighting move. Yeah, okay, perfect. Just gonna recover. His best bet is to get into Incineroar and knock off my Eviolite, but even without Eviolite, Porygon 2 is still such a tank, it's ridiculous. He doesn't have anything for this except Urshifu, which doesn't want to come in with Trick Room up because I have Thunderbolt. He doesn't know that yet, but yeah. Withdraw. King Soso. Interesting. Rotom. Now, a risky play here would be to switch into my Ferrothorn. Not Ferrothorn, my Moltres on the Trick. But I think I just go. Oh man. Yeah, let's do it. I think he's gonna trick me so I don't have the Eviolite anymore. In which case he's giving me an item on my Moltres. Volt switch. Dang it. That would have been such a great play if it did what I expected it to. Unfortunately, he went straight for the Volt switch, which was smart. You can go into Urshifu. And to be honest, I guess I need it for the Sceptile. Like I say, I don't really need Moltres too much, so it's not that big of a deal. But still. That's Sceptile. Yeah, he's definitely got Rock Slide on that thing. So I'm going to just go back into Porygon. Even Drain Punch doesn't really do that much. Oh, it's Overgrowth. It's not Unburden. That's good to know. I think I just recover here. I can set up the Trick Room. Yeah, he's just gonna set up. But I don't really care. Because I know he's not Unburdened. Ice Beam should do a decent chunk. If he's Ice Berry, it doesn't really matter. Even chunking him to the point where he is like halfway, I should be able to kill with a Sucker Punch on Bisharp. But that did half, and he shouldn't kill me with a Drain Punch here. Yeah, it doesn't kill. That being said, neither does the Ice Beam. But if he doesn't predict me to go into Moltres here, I should be in a very good position. Actually, yeah, this is all I really need Moltres for anyway. So if he Drain Punches again, which he should, he has the chance to get burnt. Yeah. Didn't burn. That sucks. Oh, it did burn. Oh, thank God. Oh, he had Lumberry. Good idea. Good idea for him. Honestly, at this point, I think I just sack my Moltres. He doesn't have Unburdened, so I don't really care. Yeah. Get a chance to miss as well, so. What does he have for Reuniclus? He has Sword Stance, Drain Punch, Rock Slide, Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade's probably gonna kill. So I need to bait him into a move that's not Drain Punch by going into that. And then I'm just gonna go into Ferrothorn, and he should kill himself. Yeah. 1B doesn't kill, but it's gonna do a lot. That's unfortunate. Kinda wish that killed. Should just go for the knockoff, honestly. Knockoff should kill even... Oh, he's gonna kill himself. I should have stealth rocked like a thousand times. Oh man, I should have stealth rocked. That was really dumb. Actually, That healed a lot, so maybe it was the right play. We'll see. Okay, yeah, perfect. Cool. This Reptile's dead. Item on the Dragonite. Frost. Go back. Incineroar's probably Boots. If I was to guess. Loud. Okay. I am Scarfed Rotom, so I'm gonna go for the Power Whip here and just sack my Ferrothorn. Yeah. He's not Protective Pads, so this is gonna hurt a lot. And it hits all 3 times. Oh, that's unfortunate. Almost kill him with just the Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet. Yeah, since he doesn't have Marowak, I'm just gonna go into Rotom and click Volt Switch. I have no reason not to. If he switches, I could just respond accordingly. Yeah. He might Will-O-Wisp me. He might not be Scarfed. In which case, my Lumberry just heals me or cures me. He's not Scarfed. So he definitely has Will-O-Wisp. And I kind of want to use this opportunity to get rid of those leftovers and scout. And he stayed in, so he has a tag for me. He just Volt Switched, okay. I did a lot. Oh, he crit me. Okay. So here's the problem. If he goes into Dragonite, he probably goes into Incineroar, yeah. But if he goes into Dragonite... This is bad. I definitely need to keep my Bisharp for the priority. Do I need Reuniclus at all? I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna go into Reuniclus. He seems to be offensive, and he's definitely probably Boots. And he just U-turns out. So on the bright side, that triggers my weakness policy, but I don't think I live a Surging Strikes if he goes into that. He might be too scared to go into the Urshifu. He's not. Okay. That is fine. I think I just Trick Room just in case he thinks I'd switch. He U-turns out himself. Does that kill me? It doesn't. Oh no. I mean, at least the Incineroar, I mean, it walls me pretty much completely. So, I don't want to switch into Porygon, so I'm going to Shadow Ball, because I don't need Reuniclus anymore. Let him kill me. Hopefully get the drop. No drop. I think I just go Porygon. I think I recover here, even if I lose the Eviolite. Like, he could have close combat, but I don't think I care. Because he's just gonna weaken himself. And I could stall out the Trick Room from my own Rotom to come in. Oh, there goes my Eviolite, that's fine. I didn't do enough. Not even close. So I'm gonna recover again. Scout if he has the fighting move. He does. Still doesn't do anything. And I just go for the Thunderbolt. Hopefully I get a paralysis. Imagine. I think I live a Drain Punch. Let's find out. Yep. Jesus, Porygon's a monster. He could keep healing back to full, but I think I can stall out his I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can heal more than he can deal damage to me. I don't know if I can necessarily stall out the Drain Punches completely, but maybe I can get a paralysis on him. And what I kind of want him to do is get annoyed and maybe switch up his play. I'm gonna Trick Room here. I know I was supposed to set up for my Rotom, but yeah, see, he knocked off. He's expecting me to switch. I'm not gonna switch. So I Trick Room here. And now I outspeed with the recover, go back to full. I can get a Thunderbolt off, and then I could recover again. Do it all over again, until I get the paralysis. He was smart to not take Intimidate, I'll give him that. If he, I should outspeed with Bisharp and Stone Edge, but I don't want to. I still don't really know what item he is. And if he has, well, he has Drain Punch. He doesn't need Flare Blitz. Yeah. So as long as I, Trick Room might run out here. That's okay. I think with how low Dragonite is, it should be like a 2 or 3 hit KO by Rotom. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is so annoying. I'm sorry. U-turn, Drain Punch, knock off. Could be Assault Vest. So, thing ends there. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. It's one last attempt at paralysis. While also damaging him a bit. Because he can't heal back very much. Okay. Crit. Crit mattered. So there goes my Porygon. and I go into Rotom. I imagine there's no way he stays in on this, right? Even if he's Assault Vest, but if he switches into Rotom, I think I lose. But I'm gonna Volt Switch. I feel like there's no way he stays in. Yeah, he withdrew. He brings out his Rotom Frost. Oh man, it's a close battle. If I can keep switching between them healthily, I think I'm good. But something's gonna have to switch in. If I go for the Stone Edge and he switches into Incineroar, or I just go straight for the kill. I think I just go for the Iron Head. Yeah. So he doesn't know I have Stone Edge, he doesn't know if I'm choiced. So I need this to kill. It missed. Oh my god. If that didn't miss, man. Bisharp, why? He knows I'm not choiced now. His Urshifu dies to a Sucker Punch, and his Dragonite does as well. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm an Iron Head. Please roost. I outspeed. Flinch. Oh my god. Redemption? I'm gonna go back? Oh, he lets it die. Okay. The flinch. Oh man. This is nuts. I think no matter what, I switch into Golbat on Rotom, right? Stone Edge might kill. He has Super Fang. Toxic, right? And just turn Incineroar again. I gotta hope it hits this time. Because I think Thunderbolt kills the rest of his team. If I hit this. Otherwise I have to lock myself into Hydro Pump. He played really well, preserved his team really well. I let a lot of things die, but at the end of the day, I just needed my Bisharp, my Rotom. That Stone Edge miss might have let him continue to stay ahead, but we'll have to see. He hit this time. Let's go, Bisharp. I have no HP. I don't care about the healing. Yes. Okay. The question is, can I kill it? It seems like it's Assault Vest. It's bulky. Can I kill it with Thunderbolt? I'm Scarfed Rotom. He's got Golbat Urshifu left. Urshifu dies no matter what. If it's Scarfed, I don't think it's Scarfed though. I don't think I die to it. If I kill this, I win. Oh, that was such a great game. Wow. If close combat crits me or something and he's Scarfed, then honestly the hacks at the end there was pretty heavy. Oh man. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. So if his only win, if he's Scarfed, Oh man, he might be scarfed, huh? Yeah, that Super Fang got me low enough to where I'll die if he's scarfed. Probably. I think there's a chance that I live. But honestly, I think he's got it here. If I set up Stealth Rocks, man, I should have set up Stealth Rocks. I always choose a different plan. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, so close. Wow. Such a great battle. GG, man. Almost turned it around there at the end, but unfortunately you were scarfed, so well played on your part. And thanks for the great battle, honestly. Fantastic.